It is almost October, so time for my October TBR, which won't be spooky because I'm not a spooky person, but I did wear a really cute Halloween shirt, so forgive me. But I have a lot of great reads that I want to get to, some for book clubs, some just for myself, a lot of library books. I have a nice tall library stack here, and also some of my own TBR, so let's get into what I want to read. As you saw in my fall series TBR, I want to start Ship of Magic for the first book in the Live Ship Trader series by Robin Hobb. I would really love to start that this fall because I love reading Robin Hobb in the fall. I don't know, she just has these prose you can sit in forever. Plus, there's just something about starting a classic fantasy series that always feels so fall to me, so I really want to get to this one. People say it's their favorite trilogy in the realm of the Elderlings. I also hear that, again, my heart's going to be broken because it's Robin Hobb, but that's one. I also want as my short story collection for the month that I'll just gradually go through because this is an anthology. Want to read Once Upon an Eid. So Stories of Hope and Joy by 15 Muslim Voices. So I definitely don't want to rush this, even though I know these, I actually don't know what the age range is, but I don't think it's necessarily adult. But I'm excited to read this, and I definitely don't want to rush it, so I'm just going to casually read this throughout the month. I need to read, sooner rather than later, An Unkindness of Magicians by Kate Howard, because I'm going to be a part of a live show for that in October. I'll have the date for that in the description down below. So Unkindness of Magicians, I need to read sooner rather than later. I have actually no idea what it's about. I think there's a competition and there's magic. It's a lot of people that I know is not favorite, but they had a really great time reading it. And I think it used to be a standalone, but might now be the start of a duology or maybe a trilogy. I don't really know. Another one I want to get to based off of Jocelyn's recommendation is You Had Me at Hola. I don't read a lot of romance, but I was really intrigued by this one. I think it's two soap opera stars who are working together and then maybe fall in love. It's definitely something that's been on my radar. I haven't read the genre in a while, so I think this is one that I will be picking up. Plus, the cover is so pretty. Continuing with my library stack, Jessie May's Shelf Space Book Club is doing a read of Leviathan Wakes, the first book in the Expanse series, and this is a series I've been wanting to read for a long time, and I think the last book in the series was finally announced, so I finally decided I'll pick it up, because I've been wanting to watch the show, and also just this is an epic space opera sci-fi series that I've been seeing at my bookstore for years. And so this seems like the perfect time. I think that also one of the booktubers I follow, Tori, is going to be hosting it with Jessie May. So I'd love to be able to make the live show, although this is a really big boy. So we will see if that happens. And as you've seen on many a TBR, many a series TBR, I want to read Shorefall, second book in the Founders trilogy by Robert Jackson Bennett. I hear it takes place 10 or so years after what happens in Foundryside, and I'm really interested to see where we've left off. A lot of our main characters from the first book are in precarious positions, to say the least, although as I've said in many a TBR, I am nervous that I will also be left cliff-hunged at the end of this one, but that's okay. And then, like Unkindness of Magicians, I need to read Jade City by Fonda Lee really soon. So this is a gangster Jade magic book, first in a trilogy that everyone's raving about. I haven't really actually read a urban fantasy with gangsters in it before, so we'll see if this really meshes with me personally, but I'm really excited to give it a try. And like I said, this is for another book club, and this is for the Space Sirens book club, and I will have that date and link in the description below if you're interested in that. We've also chosen our book for the discussion in November, which is another book on my TBR, and that's going to be Incendiaries. And so this is one I've been really interested in reading. I finally got the ebook from the library, so I'm reading it for myself and for the Space Sirens book club. Also, I need to read Edgedancer and Oathbringer, because Stormlight, the Rhythm of War, is coming out soon, so I need to read both of those, probably Edgedancer early October and Oathbringer throughout October, maybe the latter end. It's a big boy, but I finished Words of Radiance, and I'm excited to dive back into this 1,500 pages of the Stormlight archive. I'm so pumped for Rhythm of War, guys. It was really interesting rereading these first two books because there's stuff in Oathbringer that really reframes the scenario, and I'm just excited. Let's see in my list if I'm missing anything. Ooh, I was going back and forth because I realistically don't have all the time in the world. And I was like, do I want to read Storm of Locusts, which is the second book in the Sixth World series, or do I want to read Black Sun? And I've decided I'm going to read Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse in October. I don't know, it's just beautiful. And the more I think about pre-Columbian era America fantasy, the more I need it, the more I want it. And yeah, I want to read this. And if I really love it, get a review out for you guys for it. So yeah. And is there anything else on my list? Yes, there is one more thing on my list. Oh, well, two. I need to read The Dutch House for my local book club. I'm probably going to read that in audiobook because apparently Tom Hanks is the narrator, so yes. So I have no idea what that book's about. We just voted on it. I never know what book club books are about till I read them. And then I'm also going to try and finish the Binti bind-up because I read the first novella and short story last month, and I would like to continue it and finish it this month if I have time. It'll be like my filler novella time. So that's the October TBR. Like I said, not very spooky, but for me, very fall, very what I want. Stormlight's very fall to me. Robin Hobb's very fall to me. So yeah, let me know in the description below what book you're most looking forward to read this fall. And the emoji I would love to see is what speaks October to you the most. You know, is it a ghost? Is it a vampire? Is it a pumpkin? Is it a candy corn? I don't know. And if there is no emoji for that, just write down what you think, I don't know, represents October to you the most into the description below. So yeah, with that, like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.